What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. I'm sorry, I sound like a little boy going through puberty. My voice is cracking like I'm Francesca.
Happy Monday. Yeah. Somebody had a little too much fun at the shore and somebody's voice is cracking a little bit, just, being on the other side of the party bus.
Listen, great weekend. How's your weekend? How are you doing, Fran?
I'm good. I'm up on I'm in Martha's Vineyard with the fam, just living life, It's beautiful up here. We had great weather all weekend. My mom and I are in full blown like planning vibes. Won't get too much into it, but we're balls to the wall right now. So we're locked in to doing stuff.
Love it.
So we're having a great time. I have one quick story, which I was truly dying laughing. We are walking through town and this man is having his 60th birthday party out on the street. And sometimes when people get a little bit older, it's you can get like a little bit of secondhand embarrassment sometimes. Like you're either that or you're just like, you're like, no. So in this big lawn that's right in town, they were having a Great Gatsby themed party.
Fancy.
And, I mean, it looked fantastic from the outside looking in. But my mom and I caught the moment. He had a full choreographed opening dance number. Like he flew in dancers to have this moment. And he's doing it. He's shaking. It's like, they're playing like.
You look good.
They're like do 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 do. And I think we also saw him practicing on Friday. So he was getting in his hours. He was practicing. But it was sweet and also not sweet at the same time. Because it wasn't I knew we knew some details, like it was like something that I was just very surprised. But it was just walking by on Saturday, stopped to listen to a little bit of it, and we caught this big number. I was like, wow, this is a party.
Listen, when you reach that age, you don't got to care in the world about who's looking at you. If you want to dance to an opening number like the Great Gatsby theme, you just take it and you enjoy it and you don't care who's watching.
100%. Honestly, they were playing so much of the Great Gatsby soundtrack from the Leonardo DiCaprio one, the Baz Luhrmann one, which, by the way, underrated soundtrack, one of the best.
Mm-hmm. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?
Yep.
That's a great one.
Yep. And then there's so many good party ones too. We used to listen to in high school is when it came out, and it was like our party playlist, like all the time. Play
the Great Gatsby.
Yeah. I mean, there's why am I spacing on the one song? There's Fergie.
A Fergie?
I think it's Fergie.
I don't remember a Fergie song in The Great Gatsby, but I also haven't seen The Great Gatsby in a really long time.
A little party never kill nobody.
I don't know that one, but
oh my God,
it's not ringing a bell, but I'm sure I would love it. I love Fergie.
It's Fergie. Yeah, that's literally what we would play before we would go to a high school party. Be like, yeah, the party never killed nobody.
The high school party was so on theme with Great Gatsby.
Oh yeah. But that's really it for me. I don't have too much to share. I just want to hear about your guys' big weekend.
We had a great weekend, honestly. 10 out of 10, I would rate it. I think top to bottom, Thursday to Sunday, couldn't be better. Noah, what were your thoughts?
I would agree. As the MVP of the weekend.
No, I was the MVP of the weekend. So basically, first of all, I would like to say that when I said that me and Marty shook on it and we were like, we're going to go all weekend, no stops, whatever, executed. executed. So on Thursday night, I was really having a blast. And we were outside of the bar getting food, and I looked at everyone and I was like, I gotta be honest, I'm MVP of the night. Like I was like, I just feel like I was the best of the night. And so the next day, I don't know why I kept saying this. I mean, I do know why, because it's just me. But I was like, man, like I'm just MVP of this trip. Like I made ribs for everybody, which were Noah, can we get a rating on the ribs?
Okay, grill master.
No, I didn't grill them. I put them in the oven.
Wow.
9.
Wow, that's a strong rating.
Yeah, they were good.
So I made
a strong rating.
I made ribs. I made pasta salad. Marty made burgers and hot dogs on the grill. We had a little barbecue for everybody. And then that night I was like, I'm MVP again. Like I can't be stopped. And then everyone graciously nominated Noah as LVP because, to not your surprise, Francesca, Noah brought nothing to the beach on Friday when we went. We went to the beach and everyone had like chairs and towels and sunscreen and waters, and like everyone was doing their thing. And
this is the least surprising thing ever.
I actually didn't even have like flip-flops. I had to go buy them.
He went barefoot, like he was going up to the beach with just nothing. And we were like, Noah, how is this happening? And I was like, your mom packs for you at the beach when you're at the Cape. And he was like,
I was gonna say, well, his mom definitely packs for him when he goes to the beach.
Yes. And he was like, yes, she does. And honestly, he embraced it. Like he took it. And so everyone was chanting LVP at Noah all weekend. But then, when like someone's the LVP, they slowly start becoming the MVP because everything they're doing that makes them the LVP. Then they're the star of the show. So
once you lean into being the worst person on the trip, it becomes a comedy moment.
Right. Then you slowly start becoming the best.
Yeah.
it's unfair. But no, it was really fun. Really just a great weekend all around.
I'll say Tommy and I had one of the most historic beer pong performances on Thursday.
It was actually sickening.
Oh, the moment happens. The moment where you guys
beat everyone.
Played each other.
Every single person consistently. They could, and the two of them together, they just couldn't, and they were being funny but obnoxious.
Yeah.
And yet they couldn't lose. Like they were chirping everybody and they would still win. Which it was just, bring it back, beer pong, high school vibes, just great stuff all around. But no, I want to hear you like rank the bars at the Jersey Shore.
We are on the same page today, girl. I was gonna ask him the same question.
I want to hear it.
I already told you the other day, but my ranking would be Shayk's number 1, Parker House number 2, and TJ's number 3 out of all the bars that we went to.
Those are the 3 you went to?
Yeah. It's an accurate rating. Jenks is my favorite. It's just so big. It's on the beach.
I just like it's like on the beach. That's what I kind of imagine like all the bars were gonna be, like on the beach. And then I mean I could see why DJs might be fun, but like it's last for me.
You don't give off DJs.
Yeah, and like Parker House had great music.
Parker House was great.
So
Parker House is great.
DJs is just the kind of place that you go and like you got to be really fucked up. I feel like which Thursday night we did do,
we were like, and we went there on Saturday night again, and it was kind of like
it was hard to move. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Did you go after? Did you do Jenks on Saturday?
Jenks,
and then after Jenks went back to DJs? Yeah, because DJs is also, I don't know how their DJs must have their own laws. I don't know what it is like with the town or like what goes on, but like DJs is the only place that stays open as late as it does. Like I don't understand how they get away with that when all the other places are like, we have to close, like we can't stay open that late. Maybe it's just their choice, and like those other bars are like, fuck it, we don't want to stay open that late.
Yeah,
but DJs is like the only one that Nothing is better than the like when everybody is wasted and you're at like Columns or Parker House or something and they're closing and you kind of like look at your group and there's always one person who just goes, DJs.
Yeah. Yeah. DJs is on a planet of its own. That's kind of what happened. Like we were going home from Jenks and I would say it was around 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys,
The party doesn't
it's the
have
last
to end.
night. And I'll also say this, the food thing outside of DJs really can pull you into going there because you're like, listen, we don't have to stay in there long, but I know that there's hot dogs and chicken tenders and cheese fries right next door.
Yep.
So it's I'm kind of gravitating to going there.
Oh wait, you have to talk about my dive.
Oh,
Wait, you saw it, right?
yes. So on Saturday we went back to the beach and the waves were like big waves, like one might say gnarly.
Yeah.
But there were big waves and we were all like, all right, what I loved about this weekend was that everyone did everything like as a group at all times. So like when we were going in the ocean, everyone was going in the ocean. So
sharks and minnows.
Yeah. Like we were, we played a don't touch your feet to the ground game, but we all were going into the ocean and it was taking us a little bit to go in because it was so crowded and the waves were so big. And I'm standing next to Marty and Tommy, and all of a sudden we see this guy just like dive in, like feet like majestically flown up, huge wave, and he comes up and it's Noah, and we were all stunned. Like Marty and Tommy were like, that was the most out of character thing that anyone has ever done. Is Noah dive into that wave? Like one second he was next to us, the next second he was diving like an Olympic champion into the ocean.
Morphed into Mermaid Man.
Just the Cape life. Just I guess when you grow up on the Cape.
He's like,
yeah.
He probably sees those waves. He's like, guys, this is nothing compared to the Cape.
But honestly, that's how he was acting. And Kelly the same way. Like she was just like no hesitation going into this water. We were like, all right, everyone slow down.
I like the Jersey Shore because there were no rocks really like on the like. You just walk right in, it's sand. Like in the Cape, it's like so many rocks you have to walk through.
Yeah.
So
see, I'm used to more sand too. Fran, how about you? Because on Long Island, it's sand too. Like there's not a lot of rocks.
Sand. And honestly, the places that we go to on the vineyard also sand.
Really?
So I'm mostly a sand gal.
Yeah.
Unless I got to get my water shoes on
and venture out to those rocks.
Yeah.
The fun house on the boardwalk.
Oh yeah. That was so I ventured back into I smoked for the first time since September this weekend. It felt like I was comfortable.
Yeah.
It felt like the time. And so I did. It was great. It was like one of those I don't plan on doing it like all the time, it's just fun. But it was just one of those like times when you would smoke in high school and you laugh at everything and you're just so hungry, just like the stereotypical high person. That's what I felt like. And I was like, man, that was more enjoyable than what I was doing back in the day.
Starting fresh. You were starting, it was like,
and I'm not like, I wouldn't even say starting fresh. Like that's what I was saying. Like eventually with like a group of people,
just a
I would
dabble.
do it again, just a dabble. And it was great. And then, we did some shrooms and went into the fun house on the boardwalk, which was a great idea. Honestly, it was sometimes when I feel like you can either dive right into the experience or you can run away from it. And if you run away from it, you might end up paranoid or scared. But if you just go head first, you're going to have a great time.
Embrace it.
And so when we got there and everyone was like, let's go in the fun house, there was a part of me that was like, no. And I was like, you know what? You just got to go in. You just got to go in and embrace it. And it was a blast. It was a great
I like
time.
the boardwalk. I had a very embarrassing moment at the basketball thing. So I was like, the basketball you have to shoot and make the shot. I was like, all right, I'm gonna hit so this group of girls, like I knew a couple of the girls came up behind like to say hi. And then
you knew them in real life?
I've met them. I met a couple of them before.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, guys, like I'm gonna hit this shot, and uh, I put up the worst shot of my entire life. Like it, like could have broken the backboard. Like it was so bad, and I literally turned around and they were gone. I didn't see the rest of the night.
They literally disappeared off the face of the earth. Did not run into them again.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, all right, I'll see them in Jenks. Like I'll see them. Never saw them again.
Oh man,
Jeff Lowe won me a prize at the water gun thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
honestly,
so sweet of him.
Honestly, just I went home being like, that was a 10 out of 10 weekend. Like,
Yes.
I couldn't have gone better. I thought it was just a great weekend all around. I'm trying to think of what else we did because, Fran, like you were saying when you went to Montauk last week and you were like, you haven't done 3 days in a row in a while. That's how this was. But I feel like you probably did the same thing where once you put yourself in the mindset of like, you have to do it, then you feel so much better. Like, you're not like,
Yeah.
like,
I also think because we were all like living together and like, none of us had our own rooms really. So it's like,
I had my own room.
Well, I mean, like you were with Mark. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but like,
yeah, we live together.
They live together.
I know. Yeah,
they're
doesn't really
getting married.
All right, fine. But in terms of me and Tommy, like, or Kelly, like, we had. It's not like you can just like go into a room and like go to sleep. Like, you had to keep it up.
So. Oh, that's not like even. It doesn't even matter if you have your own room. Honestly, I think too, you adjust accordingly. Like some people can still do the all day vibe multiple days in a row. I cannot do that. So when I was going into like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was like starting off strong, but Friday, Saturday during the day, I can't have a drink until 5 o'clock. Like,
yep,
I get it. You know, there's
like you could be around, but you're not going to start drinking. That's how I was. Like I'm going to be there, but I'm not going to start drinking until the 100% clock strikes like 4 or 5.
100%. I'm having a great time, but I'm not having a little spritz till 5 o'clock.
I do think that Thursday
to warm
night,
me back up.
Yeah, it's almost like a reward when you make it to that time. You're like, I've waited all day.
We're back in that mode of summer where we just talk about alcohol a lot.
I know. I know.
We've fallen back into that. So where people are like, you guys drink so much. And we're like, okay, all right.
It's summer. It's summer.
Give us this 1 month. Then it goes back to normal.
Yeah. Then it's fall. And then we're doing cheesy fall things. Remember?
Yep. We got the cheesy fall things lined up.
What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say we did, I think, like take it easy on Thursday. Not easy, but like we could have gone harder on Thursday, but I'm glad that Thursday night, but I'm glad that we didn't.
Yeah, Thursday night I pulled everybody out of DJs. It was like 1 o'clock, and I was like, guys, we need to leave because we have tomorrow and Saturday. I was like, let's go, everybody out, get out of here. you will get sucked into this place. Let's leave.
Yep. We'll be back.
It's also nice leaving on a high, like when you're having a great time somewhere. That goes for anything.
Totally.
And you leave on that note. It's great. You don't want to reach the point where you've overstayed your welcome.
Totally.
Because then you're like, ooh.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be at closing time at DJs. I'll just say it.
It also totally helps to beat the rush because like Ubers and taxis and everything can be kind of nuts. So when you time it perfectly, where you leave like just 15 minutes before everybody else and you're just in the clear, it's the best.
Well, the problem was we were walking distance to DJs. That's why we always ended up there.
That's it. See, that can be dangerous.
That's what was dangerous about it, because we were like, should we?
Right. Also, like half the group could be like, I'm staying. I'll just walk home. Like you don't need, like you're not worried about missing the Uber.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the only thing I forgot was the Deal or No Deal.
Oh, right. So there was this channel. I don't know what was going on this TV, but there was this Deal or No Deal channel, like just a whole channel dedicated to Deal or No Deal. Okay. And Fran, their commercial
wasn't like the Game Show Network.
No, it was the Deal or No Deal channel. It played Deal or No Deal 24/7. And during its commercial breaks, was just other Deal or No Deal games. Like there wasn't any commercials. It was just glimpses of other Deal or No Deal games. And then on the bottom,
did the TV have other channels?
Yes, but we stumbled upon this Deal or No Deal channel and we couldn't look away. We had to shut the TV off because none of us were getting up to get ready because we were locked into Deal or No Deal. But there wasn't anything else happening on this channel, so much so that on the bottom it would be like Deal or No Deal, we'll be back after the break, while it was playing another Deal or No Deal episode.
No, but
and
the way
it would get cut off.
Yeah.
So we would see like almost at the end, and then it would cut off and it would show a new episode of Deal or No Deal. And then during the commercial breaks, it would go back to the other.
So like they hook you in.
Yeah. So they were showing two at once. So you couldn't stop watching because you were just roped in that like you had to see what the next, you were like, okay, well now I'm into this next game, but I need to know what happens in the game before. So now I have to keep watching because I need to know what happened before. And I've
never heard of anything like this.
Fran, it was an endless loop of Deal or No Deal.
And it was kind of a dream. Like that feels like something that you make up in your head that seems impossible. Like you're laying in your bed, you're like, I just wish there was a channel that I could just watch Deal or No Deal endlessly.
Like my ideal channel is just Deal or No Deal.
That was one of my LVP moments where everyone just picked a case that had the million in it. And when it got to my case, like you guessed which case would have the million in it. In my case, they opened it up and it was the penny.
And we were just like, classic LVP move.
Yeah.
That's just classic loser of the weekend.
Oh man. I'm just like picturing Noah walking on the beach like in sneakers with like no bag.
Tommy made a comment this weekend where he was like, Kelly is Noah's Fran for the weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure
everything that Noah was doing, Kelly was like, because I mean, we all thought it in our heads, but Kelly would say it out loud. So like, there would be times where like Noah would be eating a sandwich, and Kelly would be like, Noah, really, there's stuff all over your beard. Grab a napkin.
Yeah.
That's also so Kelly, me and Kelly are like, we can't help each other. We can't help ourselves. Like
I mean, to be fair though, I was like, Noah, the boardwalk is so hot. I had this happen to me last year where I just forgot to pack sandals and my feet were burning. Like, you're going to want, just wear your sneakers. Like, you're going to want it. And on the way there, he was like, I'm just going to go buy flip-flops at the store. Probably should have just done that to begin with, because there's nothing worse than just being like, ow, ow, ow.
Oh, the sand was so hot. Like,
yeah, it's hot. It gets hot.
Yeah.
Scorching.
Right. Well, great weekends had by all. I'm glad you're in the vineyard, Francesca. I'm jealous. Beautiful, beautiful vineyard.
What's, we're not making a big deal this year, but your birthday is coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? I didn't.
Oh my God, I had no idea. I'm going to the Drake concert tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. And then my birthday is Wednesday, and I have a fun little day planned on Wednesday. So I guess I'll talk more about it tomorrow. I mean, it's not till Wednesday. So
I know. I just, just wanted to establish the groundwork for everybody. When you put a disclaimer this year, like 2 weeks ago, you were like, guys, no big deal about the B-Day this year, okay? No big deal, everybody.
Wait, the best was when I said this to you. I was like, Fran, don't, because every year me and Fran do like a big thing for each other's birthdays at the office. We set up the studio. We always do like a big thing. And I was like, Fran, we got a lot to celebrate this year between me and you. Don't worry about my birthday. Don't worry about setting up. Don't worry about getting me, cupcakes, the whole thing. Like, just don't worry about it. And Fran was like, oh, I'm not even going to be here. And I was like, what?
I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, I'm not going to be here for the week. And you were like, I
was like, oh, so not even a small treat?
I was like, don't worry, you'll still get a small treat. We just won't be in the office.
I did mean it though, because I really do feel like we have a ton to celebrate, and we're focused on a ton of other things that are very exciting. And so, your birthday's your birthday. I actually, so I'm turning.
And I actually think you have like the perfect day planned.
I do. I have a really fun day
Yeah.
planned for my
Yeah.
birthday. But I'm turning 26, but I've been telling people I'm 26 for like the past year, I think. Like I actually have thought I was 26 this past year.
You
I don't know
do
why.
add that. I don't know why you do that either, but you're a big like, well, I'm 26. Well, I'm 26 in July. Everyone's like,
Yeah, I
no, you're
just,
25.
you know what? My mom does that, and it annoys me when she does that. When she's like, "My daughter's 26," and I'm like, "I'm 25." Well, like, this was months ago. I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
25," and she's like, "Well, you're gonna be 26 in July," and I
Oh,
get mad when
That's
she
such
does
a
that.
I think that's just such a mom thing.
that's
Right,
what
and it's like
my
they're
parents
just
or
trying to age us.
my
Yeah.
dad will do that when like if I'm doing something bad or like being annoying. They're like, "You're 28," and I'm like, "I'm 27."
Yeah, it does. It like kind of pisses you off a little bit, but then
You're
I
like
realized,
telling Noah to grow up.
yeah, I realized that I've been doing that. Like I'm like, wait a second, I'm turning 26. I haven't been 26 this whole time.
Yeah. There's also something, I don't know what it is, or it's like the age thing. Like there's been very funny times. Was one time that I was up here that I was literally 20. It was August, turning 21 in September, and we went to a bar, and my mom was like, just order a drink, just order a drink. I'm like, Mom, like, so I order a drink. They asked for my ID, and my mom's like, oh, I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, she's sitting here with her mom. Like, what do you, and I was like, Mom, like, you're going to get me arrested right now. Like, shut up. Like, just, it's okay. I don't need to have a drink. And then actually, Saturday, we went to go get a drink we went to just pop into a bar and get a glass of wine. And the guy, it was just the two of us, and the bartender asked me for my ID. And she was like, oh, like, is that so nice? You're so youthful. Like asking me, oh, anytime that happens, she loves to be like, oh, she's 28.
Oh, sir, you're gonna ask for her ID? What about me?
Yeah. And literally every time I'm like, I understand,
I
but
feel
it
like
kills me.
once you get to a certain age, like everybody gets confused about everybody's ages. Like this
Yeah.
weekend, Dana was like, Marty, you're 30. And Marty's like, I'm 29. And he's like, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be one of my best friends. Like, wouldn't you have remembered my 30th birthday? And Dana's like, fuck, I'm 30. Like everyone, I think just you get to once you were like in your mid to late 20s, everyone's just the same age.
Yeah. And there's something so funny about being carded too. Like between 21 and 24, you are like so annoyed, but maybe I actually maybe say like 25. You're like, it's more of like an annoying thing. It's like, oh, like I'm fucking over 21. Like for like, seriously, like I don't need to be carded. But now it's like you get a little bit older, it's like a compliment. I'm like, oh sir, you need to see my ID. Like, yes, here it is.
I still get nervous that I am not me on my ID. Like at the bar, like I'm looking at them
Is this me?
dead in the face, like it's me. You know, like I'm
Same.
I'm like standing there like, are they gonna, because sometimes they look really hard.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're like staring at the ID and they're staring at your face. And I'm like, did I just hand them a fake? Because why are you looking deep into my soul right now?
I know. My ID is actually also about to expire. I have to finally get a New York license, guys. Wow. This is like a big deal. I have to finally give away like my full New Jersey, New Jersey life, because there's no residence there, so I have to go to New York. But like now, I haven't gone yet. It literally expires in September. So like now we're almost in August, and every single person I hand it to, they go, and like the airport, like whatever, they're like, this expires soon, and I'm like, I know, like
Fran,
it's good until it expires.
You're fine. You don't have to go online. I mean, you don't have to go in person. So Marty just had his expire this past birthday. And
but he's still New York. Like I have to change mine. I have to go to the DMV. I've been doing some research. If anybody else has done this, let me know how your experience was. But I have to change mine from New Jersey to New York.
I was going to say you don't even have somebody in New Jersey to use their house, because he had the same issue where he was like, I am not getting a New Jersey license, and then just ended up using his brother's house.
Yeah. New Jersey, like And it's nice because if it was normally expiring and I just was still in New Jersey, I had a New Jersey residence, they just renew it and you just get a new one like sent to your house. But I have to like fully make the shift to being a New York gal.
She's growing up. I mean, you are a New York gal.
I know I am, but it was like my last little bit of New Jersey I had was my license, and it's gonna be gone soon.
Oh my God, she's growing up. She's growing up.
Yep.
I wanted to say one more thing, and now I'm blanking. Whatever. Probably wasn't important if I can't remember it.
Yeah. True.
All right, let's get into the topics for today. We are going to be talking about Doja Cat's little meltdown on Twitter, which I was not a fan of. Tom Brady and Irina Shayk were seen canoodling. Twitter is now changing itself to X, stupid. James Kennedy is renaming their dog Graham to Hippie, and then we have a great game of trivia. So let's get into the topics.
Everyone thinks about the day they'll eventually get to retire and enjoy all the freedom that comes with it. But who says we have to wait decades before we get to kick back and chill out? Take advantage of that free will, spend the summer chilling like a retiree, and pair those moments with Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold, so you know when it's time to grab another. It's perfect for all your summer plans or lack thereof. No judgment here. So whether you're having a great time at the Jersey Shore, maybe you're headed to the bar, getting a Coors Light bottle, maybe a Coors Light draft, whatever it is, it's going to be crisp. It's going to be delicious. You're packing a cooler for the beach. You're getting ready to go. Maybe you're just having a lazy Sunday on the couch and you want to have a nice cold Coors Light. For me, it's that Coors Light when I'm headed to the beach or after a long day at the beach and you come home and you've had a lot of sun and you want to just sit and relax and chill out. You can grab a nice cold Coors Light, feel that cold can. It's the best. So this summer, chill like you're retired with Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Alrighty, let's start off with Doja Cat and this little Twitter thing she had going on this weekend.
Yeah.
So her fans named themselves Kittens or Kitten. And Doja Cat did not like that. She was tweeting about how like the people, if they call themselves a kitten, they need to find a life and that they're losers, and basically just like shitting all over her fans.
Yeah, she literally she told them to get a job.
Yeah, which Doja, what are you fucking doing? Like, I just can't imagine being so rude to people like that support you. Like, if they want to support you so much that they give a name to themselves, then go ahead. Like, she was like, we don't do the whole naming your fans thing.
Right. She said, my fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or fucking kittens with a Z, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house.
Like, Jesus Christ, Doja Cat. And then somebody wrote, I want to hear you say, I do love you guys. As usual, you say to your fans. And then Doja wrote, I don't though, because I don't even know y'all. Like, and then somebody wrote, and we don't know you, but we have supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you'd be nothing without us. You'd be working at a grocery store making songs on fucking GarageBand, Miss High School Dropout. And Doja Cat wrote, nobody forced you. I don't know why you're talking to me like you're my mother, bitch. You sound like a crazy person.
Did you see this one too? Their person's name was the Kittens Web, and they wrote, what should I change my name to since you don't like the term kitten? She wrote, just delete the entire account and rethink everything. It's never too late. Like, what? Do you just want to lose all your fans?
This turned me off to Doja Cat so much. Like, I just think it's so fucking disrespectful. And like what a nice thing for your fans to name themselves. Like that's a unified, you have enough of them that they want to be like a unified group in support of you. And what a weird thing to do. I don't even have words for it. Like, I'm so turned off by Doja Cat. I can't even put into words. I genuinely dislike Doja Cat after this. I do. I'm not a fan of Doja Cat.
Doja
Yeah,
Cat.
she's got some great songs, but I am not a fan of Doja Cat after
But
this.
she's always been like,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the first time she's done something out of pocket.
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know how you could be so rude and like feel okay with yourself. Like you just alienated a ton of your fans that love and support you and are the reason you make money.
And also, like, those poor people, they're to have that moment where the person that you are such a big fan of like replies to your tweet should be like such a euphoric moment. And basically, it's just the person you love telling you to fucking get a life. Like, it's
like calling you a loser.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. I can only imagine. Like, I'm just like imagining like 17-year-old me like tweeting at the Jonas Brothers. And if one of them was like, fucking delete your account, like get a life, I'd be devastated.
If Nick Jonas was like, get a fucking job and help your parents around the house, Fran.
Yeah.
You'd probably drop everything to go get a job and help your parents around the house.
I'd be like,
you'd also be very upset.
It would be absolutely devastating. So very bizarre move.
Extremely bizarre. Really not a fan of Doja Cat. Didn't like that at all. Kind of think she's a pretty shitty person after that. I kind of forget all the other stuff that she's done that people are saying like Doja Cat's always been out of pocket. She does this randomly.
Remember she like had those videos come out of her like on chat rooms, and it was kind of like people were saying possibly a little racist.
That was Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so she's always been a problem.
Yeah.
Ugh, God, don't like her. Don't like Doja Cat. All right, moving on. Tom Brady and Irina Shayk were seen canoodling, which I like to use that word because I feel like this describes them.
It does look like a canoodle.
I mean, this I guess makes sense. I just feel like Tom Brady just was like, yeah, let me date another supermodel.
Right. They were photographed looking very flirty over the weekend. Tom picked up Irina from the Hotel Bel Air Friday afternoon and then drove them to his Los Angeles home. And Page Six wrote they were told the duo didn't emerge until 9:30 a.m. the following day when Tom Brady dropped her off back at the hotel. Ooh. So I did a little slumber party.
A little rendezvous between Tom Brady and Irina.
100%. And then there's this picture of them inside the car where it looks like maybe she's getting like looks like she's more reclined. Maybe she's trying to be like more hidden in the car, but he looks like she's getting like a nice face caress. He's putting his like back of his hand to like her face.
This makes sense to me. I'm not like
talk about predictable,
right. Boring, but like makes
so
sense.
Predictable.
I wonder how Giselle feels about that. I wonder if they ever ran in the same circles, Irina and Giselle. Probably because they were both Victoria's Secret models, right?
Yeah, probably. But I can't imagine Giselle would be surprised either. Like,
right. I think
she knows Tommy Boy's type.
Right, exactly. And I feel like Giselle was like way past Tom. Like she's probably like, I don't care at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously we know Irina was with Bradley Cooper for some time. And then there was always kind of rumors that they were still not necessarily fully seeing each other, but maybe had some kind of situation ship going on. But these two on a date or hanging out truly could not be more like, oh, duh, these two. Shocked it's taken so long.
How tall is Tom Brady? Because in these pictures, she looks so much smaller.
She looks so tiny.
Him, and she's very tall.
I mean, Tom Brady's probably what, 6'4".
Like Irina's 5'10". Tom Brady is
it says 6'4".
6'4". All right.
Yeah. Maybe hers is inflated a little bit.
Yeah, that's
just like, supermodel, they just give you like an extra inch on Google or something.
She's definitely
especially if she's in like flat shoes. But yeah, woke up to this one and it truly was like checks out. This one checks out.
Yeah, I mean this one I'm not blown away by. Don't really care.
It's not a shocking
one of those good for them.
I know. I think so many people were like actually very seriously talking about him and Kim Kardashian, and I just feel like that was just never actually going to happen.
No, I think, and also Tom probably saw the reaction. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna revert back to supermodels here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Random news. Twitter is now changing itself to X. Why?
I don't know, man. Elon Musk is just a strange man. And I guess now they
Why?
want to completely rebrand Twitter to X, where like everything, there's going to be like multiple different things under the X name brand. And he's going to replace the bird logo with an X.
I saw a tweet from somebody that made me feel like I was in a movie where it's one of those like Divergent or something, or Hunger Games, where there's a voice from above that speaks to you and is like, we are now going to enter the world of X, an
Right.
AI generated platform. And I'm like, this is terrifying. Why are we doing this? Twitter is Twitter. I'm never going to call it X. Why are we doing? Nobody's going to catch on to X. It's going to fail. It's not going to be a thing. Why not just keep it Twitter?
I know. Well, what's weird is it's going to be like the X is going to be everywhere and everyone's just going to still call it Twitter.
It's so confusing. Why are you confusing us like this?
It is going to be very confusing. So, apparently this transition is to reflect Elon wanting to change Twitter to a quote, everything app. The Twitter CEO wrote in a post on Sunday that X will be centered in audio, video, messaging, payments, banking, and will be powered by AI. She wrote, X is the future state of unlimited. It's also just like words that you're just like, do you even know what you're saying? Like you use word, like, sometimes I feel like just tech companies use these giant statements with these buzzwords. And I'm like, do you even know what this means? Like, so this is X is the future state of unlimited interactivity centered in audio, video, messaging, payments, banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities. Powered by AI, X will connect us all in ways we are just beginning to imagine. I just hate everything about this.
I'm scared. I hate it. What do we call it? Xing? X? No, I'm calling it Twitter, calling it tweeting. This is like when HBO Max went to Max. I'm still calling it HBO.
So Elon has been trying to make, this is literally like, stop trying to make fetch happen. Elon's been trying to make X happen for 20 plus years. This says that Elon Musk also co-founded, I actually kind of forgot about this. He did co-found PayPal, and PayPal was previously called X.com before it rebranded in 2001. And then Elon repurchased the domain from PayPal in 2017 to still have X.com. So Elon's been trying to make X happen for quite some time.
It's just never going to happen,
if you do go to X.com, it takes you to Twitter. So it's like it's ready to go.
I'm not ready
to. The app hasn't been changed over yet, but like if you go to X.com, you get that little thing. It says X, and then it says sign into Twitter.
I am not ready for the X app on my phone.
No, I don't like that at all. And honestly, like sad. I'm gonna miss that little bird.
Right. It's just been,
it's just the way it's been for so long. Now it's not like it's just gonna be gone.
Why are you taking our childhood away from us?
Yeah. Why are you taking our bird away? Our little blue bird.
This is like when ABC Family changed to Freeform. Why?
Sometimes I truly think these like guys are so fucking ego driven that in his mind it's like, well, the blue Twitter, like that's Jack. Like that's not me. So obviously I have to change it now. But it's like, you really don't need to change it.
Just leave it alone. You're ruining a good thing.
Yep.
All right. Last topic. James Kennedy is renaming the dog that he had with Raquel Graham to Hippie. And now we got more information that apparently the dog was dropped off at a shelter and they contacted Vanderpump Dogs and then got in contact with James, and then he got the dog, which obviously nobody is happy with. The fact that Raquel apparently dropped her dog off at a shelter because the dog bit her to the bone. The story's all over the place.
Yeah, there was a statement from Raquel's mom,
which I just feel so bad for this dog, because this dog is now living a very confused life at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully the dog will be in better hands with James. Now James is renaming the dog. And so we posted this on Checks in the Office last night, and I commented and I said, I feel like the dog is going to be so confused. And now I didn't mean it like, I am so happy that James picked up this dog from the shelter, obviously. Yeah. But then people were like, it's better than being left at a shelter. Yeah, no shit. Okay. Yes. Obviously, the dog being picked up and renamed is better than it being left at a shelter. I'm not a fucking moron. But I was just saying that when a dog is being called Graham for how many years, and now it's got to change its name to Hippie, it's going to be a little confused. Now, I did see people saying that if a dog has experienced traumatic events, that renaming the dog can help the dog. But I've also seen people saying that it can confuse the dog. Everybody has conflicting opinions and reports. That always is the case. Yeah. So I guess it's up to the owner at that point. I just was like, I thought that'd be pretty confusing for the dog.
And I do not think that's a crazy opinion whatsoever. And yeah, I don't know. The story is very confusing. Like we said, like Raquel's mom put out a statement that the dog had bit her and Raquel, and that they had driven the dog to some place, like some training facility type place. And that's really where he was. It wasn't a shelter, but so conflicting reports on what went down there. But I mean, what's just sad is that literally like Raquel was, and I mean, obviously James was involved at the beginning, just terrible dog owners from the beginning, like that dog. And the other people on Vanderpump talked about it all the time, that dog was just like not trained, would just like go to the bathroom everywhere, like bite people. Like the dog like had no support whatsoever. And you can't just like get a dog and think everything's just going to figure itself out, which is kind of what it felt like they did. So hopefully James with this dog, if this dog has now changed its name, like I hope James like is taking this very seriously and helps the dog with, whatever the dog needs. Is like a whole big post that he now has the dog. And yeah, and then I guess he renamed the dog in honor of George Michael's dog. So now Hippie is the name of this dog that I guess now is like James and Allie's dog. So
yeah, as long as would
like for that dog to get it. Yeah, exactly. Like somebody please take care of that dog. Somebody please, like, if the dog needs help with training, like hire a professional, figure it out, make sure that, you're not just making this dog like a token a pawn is the word I'm looking for, a pawn in this game of like, I'm better than her vibe, you know?
Exactly. Like just take care of the dog. That's what the dog needs. As long as the dog is in better hands, then I guess rename it, whatever.
Yeah.
But as long as it's not in a shelter and James is taking care of it, then that's all that matters. But confusing story. This obviously did not make Raquel look any better, because people are like, oh, now she's dropping the dog off at a shelter. So it's a whole thing, but we just care about the dog, really. Yeah, we just want the dog to be okay.
Definitely.
And that wraps up the topics for today. I'm pretty sure. Francesca, you got anything else to say?
Yeah. I really liked Selena Gomez's party dress for her 31st birthday.
Oh, her birthday looked so fun.
And her outfit, obsessed. I loved it. That like red strapless mini dress with like, it was just very cute. Fun, great party. I love like sometimes when celebrities have these parties and then they post pictures of the people that were at the party and you're just like, how do you guys just know each other because everybody's just famous, like it's like, hey, you want to go to Selena Gomez's birthday party? But it looked like an absolute blast. So I can only imagine that they throw a good party. That was really my thought. Is I thought I really liked the birthday fit.
I did too. It looked like a lot of fun. It looked like she had two different parties. She had the Barbie theme party, and then she also did, an actual party. So
Yeah.
that looked really cool. And I was happy for her. I love Selena Gomez having a good time.
Yep, same.
All right, that wraps up the topics. It's summertime, and it's the perfect time to have yourself a nice little pink lemonade vodka drink, which is no other than Pink Whitney. Pink Whitney is the absolute best. You could pick up a bottle from your local liquor store, or you can order Pink Whitney at the bar. I love a nice chilled Pink Whitney shot, just pink lemonade and vodka combined. So right now, pick up a bottle of Pink Whitney near you, or order Pink Whitney at your local bar. Once again, take your shot with Pink Whitney.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Rhea and Fran. This is game number 84, and we are joined by the lovely Larkin and Emily. Thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Hi, very excited to play. This is another great game of Beat Rhea and Fran. It's very easy. 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal. And that is really all you got to know. Very important. No cheating.
No cheating.
Very funny. And if it is tied at the end, we will go into overtime. But to determine what team goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score. Whoever is the closest guess will get to go first. What was I about to say? Oh, we alternate guesses. So everyone gets their own individual guess on what the score is. So Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is The Spectacular Now. Have you ever seen that?
Is that what Miles Teller
Miles Teller, Shailene Woodley.
Yep.
2013.
Okay, Emily.
So yeah, one guess from you guys first.
I'm gonna guess.
You go first.
70.
75, you said?
Yes.
Okay, 75.
I'm going to guess
Sorry, go ahead.
46.
53.
61.
75 is the closest. It's 91.
Wow.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
That's a good movie.
91.
Great
It was
score.
a good movie. I haven't watched it in forever, but
Yeah, that just feels high.
okay. So, question number 1 to Larkin and Emily. Shout out Ashley P. from Pittsburgh. What Taylor Swift albums have a black and white cover?
Black and white.
Reputation. Folklore. Also, I was babysitting and this little girl painted my nails. Reputation, Folklore, not the first one, not
10
the
seconds.
second one.
5.
Yeah, let's go with
The number. Let's guess 3.
Sorry?
3, final answer.
Oh, no, you have to
the
name
name.
it.
It's the name of the album. Let's go
Time
with
is
those
up, so
two.
final answer is
Okay, Reputation and Folklore.
correct. Just those two.
Good job, Larkin.
Hey.
All right. 1-0, Larkin and Emily. And this is question number 2. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis to Rhea and Fran. Why did Raven's dad and brother move to Washington, D.C. in the That's So Raven spinoff, Corey in the House?
Because the dad's
His
the
dad
chef.
becomes the chef in
For
the
the
White
president.
House.
Yeah. Corey in the house. It's a party every weekend.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct. All right. 1-1. Question number 3 to Larkin and Emily. Shout out Kennedy from Milwaukee. What actress plays Amy Schumer's sister in the movie Trainwreck?
Amy Schumer's sister.
I can imagine her. I feel like she's blonde. Oh, I think is it Jennifer Lawrence? Maybe.
I don't think so. We can just go with that though, because I don't know. I can
Okay.
picture her
10
though. I don't
seconds.
know.
Okay, Jennifer Lawrence. Final answer.
Incorrect.
It's Brie Larson.
Okay.
Brie Larson,
Oh.
final answer.
Correct.
I actually just watched Trainwreck
Oh, really?
Like a couple
I
weeks
saw
ago.
it years ago, but I don't remember recently.
It was on TV the other day, and I just
I
watched
never
the whole
loved
thing.
it that much, but
I
it's
actually
fine.
enjoy Trainwreck.
Okay. 2-1, Rhea and Fran. This question's to them. Question number 4. Shout out Elaine from Cincinnati. What is Mia's grumpy next door neighbor's name in the Princess Diaries?
Can picture him, you know? It's like that struggling actor.
George?
10 seconds.
Stan. I like Stan. I don't know. I'm really just guessing here.
3.
Stan.
We're gonna go with Stan.
Incorrect. Larkin
Dang.
and Emily.
Do you know it?
Now I can picture him in like his robe with the trash cans, always taking the trash cans out.
No idea. What's like a
Bill.
name?
Bill.
15 seconds.
You
Okay.
want to go with that?
Sure. Bill.
Incorrect. Mr. Robitussin,
I thought it was
Oh,
Mr.
gosh.
like the cough syrup.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. So it wasn't just like a plain
Yeah.
name.
Okay, question number 5. And this is to Emily and Larkin. Shout out Amy in Fort Myers, Florida. What is Ben Stiller's guest character known for on Friends?
On Friends.
He's like. Does he cuss a lot? I'm trying to think of
15
him.
seconds.
Let's go with that because I can't think. I've watched all of Friends, but I just can't remember.
Yeah. He cusses a lot. Final answer.
Incorrect.
I think we're looking for like a relationship here, right? Like, is he somebody's
I can't
friend
even remember
or
him on it.
No, I remember him on it, and he's like kind of angry.
Yes.
15
Did he
seconds.
date Phoebe? Monica?
No.
Was he one of the roommates that was maybe gonna move in when Joey moved out with
5
Chandler?
seconds.
Okay, let's say that.
Okay.
I don't think so, but
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
One of
A
the
potential new
potential
roommate
roommate.
for Chandler?
No, I think you guys misunderstood the question.
Oh.
It's screaming at people.
Oh,
Oh.
so okay, what is he known for? Okay, so you guys said he curses a lot. Yeah.
Screams at people. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
still 2-1, Rhea and Fran. And this is question number 6 to them. Shout out Annika from California, I think.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Recite the first line of the song Royals by Lorde.
You guys know lyrics are terrible. I cannot do
fuck.
lyrics.
10 seconds.
Never be royal. I know. I can't. The only thing
5.
playing in my head is the chorus and not the beginning.
All right, time is up.
Another diamond in the flash.
Time is up.
Final answer.
What?
Another diamond in the flash.
Incorrect. So Larkin and Emily.
I was
Okay.
going to say, like, I've never seen a diamond. Something like what you said.
I actually heard this song today.
Wow.
I've never seen a diamond in.
The flesh?
Is it that?
10
No. Or
seconds.
No one knows the
Black.
words.
5.
Never seen a diamond in the. Okay, we'll just say in the flesh. I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. Final answer.
Correct.
Oh,
my
you know,
gosh.
let me tell you something. You were close.
I was.
You
What
were
did you
close.
say?
Another diamond in
Another
the
diamond
flash.
in the flash. Honestly, that gave away a lot of keywords.
That was
Yeah.
just like a like when you mishear lyrics.
Yeah.
Another diamond.
we just
in
refined
the
it a little bit for you.
Damn.
If we had one more second, I think I may have gotten there when you said another diamond in the flash.
Well, because then we'll never be royals. So she's
Yeah.
like, I've never seen a diamond
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the flesh.
Yep.
Wait, no, but there's something after that. I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. Dum, dum, dum.
I
Well,
cut my
the
teeth
game
on
is
it.
not to guess the rest of the lyrics.
Yeah.
In the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, in the movies?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tied up at 2.
Diamond in the Flash. Damn it. Hey, I'm actually happy that I was pretty close.
You were close.
Okay, tied up at 2, and this is question number 7 to Emily and Larkin. Shout out Elaine, and she wanted to specify like Elaine from Seinfeld
Nice.
in Cincinnati, from Cincinnati. Oh, she already had a question in this game. I didn't say that. Okay. What is Sammy holding in her hand during her fight with JWoww in Miami on season 2 of Jersey Shore?
We knew there was going to be a Jersey Shore question, and that's just not our realm of knowledge.
Holding in her hand during a fight. What would you be holding in your hand during a fight?
15 seconds.
Self-tanner or something. Think of some Jersey Shore.
No, it wouldn't be that. Did she like take out her earrings maybe? Holding her earrings?
5.
Her shoes. Holding her shoes maybe. I mean, I feel like I would take off
Time
my
is
shoes
up.
for a fight.
I think it's a sandwich.
Incorrect with the shoes.
I think it's a sandwich.
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Sure. I have no idea. Not even a guess.
It's some type of food. So I think she makes a sandwich.
Okay.
I'm going to go sandwich.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice.
Turkey sandwich. 3-2, Rhea and Fran. And this is question number 8 to them. I'd be shocked if you guys didn't get this. Well, more shocked if Fran didn't get
Oh,
it.
for the love of God.
Shout out Amanda from Florida. In Grey's Anatomy, why does Izzy start seeing Denny after he is dead?
What?
Why does Izzy start seeing Denny after he is dead?
Like starts coming to her? Like she sees him?
She's got a tumor, right? She's sick.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has a tumor. She's sick.
Correct. Brain tumor.
Yeah, brain tumor.
Yeah. But like while you're watching the show, you don't. For a while, you're like, why is
Yes,
she? Like you
yes,
don't know
yes,
she has
yes.
a tumor for a while.
Yes.
Okay. 4-2, Rhea and Fran. This is question number 9 to Emily and Larkin. Shout out Cecily from Myrtle Beach. Name this year. Take Care, Drake's album is released. The phrase winning is coined by Charlie Sheen. And Katy Perry and Russell Brand divorce.
Okay. Katy Perry, Russell Brand divorced.
Giving like it's giving 2009, 2010.
Yeah. Let's say, I'm trying to think, what year was I in? Yeah, I would say, I'd say like 2009. I was in high school then. Yeah, 2009.
Okay, 2009.
Incorrect.
I think it's
2011.
I kind of feel like 11 also. 10?
No, it's 2011.
Okay.
2011.
All right. 2011, final.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was thinking about when Take Care came out. I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 5-2, Rhea and Fran. And this is question number 10 to them. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
You are so tiny. Like an elf. Or is it a fairy? Sprite. Wie heißt das Wort, das ich meine?
Troll.
That's it. You are like a troll.
You are physically flawless,
Thank you.
but it doesn't mean I like you.
That's Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
I know.
Troll. Was that like a Salma Hayek sort of voice?
20 seconds.
Mike and Dave need wedding dates.
Pitch Perfect?
Pitch Perfect.
10
Pitch Perfect
seconds.
3?
I don't know.
Was there a third one?
Let's go Pitch Perfect.
It's
5
not the
seconds.
first one.
2.
Oh, Pitch Perfect 2.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Well, now you're making me rethink because I had Pitch Perfect here, but was that not from the Pitch Perfect? I mean, it is Pitch Perfect. It is Pitch Perfect.
No, but there's a
Yeah,
difference.
but there's
between
a
one and
sequel.
two.
Okay,
We went with Pitch Perfect 2, so that's wrong.
But we don't know
No,
if
but I don't
that's
know
wrong. I don't remember
because I
that
took it
one.
from a compilation of Pitch Perfect video, so like it was probably just. Let me see.
You don't know which one that's
I'm like
from.
not 100% sure. Like, Which
Did you guys think it was from Pitch
Which
Perfect,
one do you
the
think?
first one?
I don't think it's from the first one. I think it's from
I
the
think it's from
second.
the second one.
Oh,
because it was like I think it's the second one because it was like
who's the lady?
the other lady's like there. She's like foreign.
I know, but is
I
that?
don't-
Oh
is it
yeah,
a per-
It's like that German
is it a
lady.
person?
Yeah,
I don't know her.
the dog is barking.
And you were just got so mad at me that it was. I don't think it's Pitch Perfect one.
No, I
It's Pitch Perfect 2. Pitch Perfect
it
2.
is Pitch Perfect too.
Yeah. Which is what you said.
Yep.
All right, correct.
Wow. You drive me
Miss Eye roll over there.
I know.
Okay.
Although I really didn't know.
6-2.
We could have gone with 3.
We
Three
could have.
was also
we
one.
could have.
6-2. They're pulling away. This is question number 11 to Emily and Larkin. Shout out Rebecca from Texas. In the OC, Marissa Cooper's little sister was played by a famous actress before they replaced her in the later seasons. Who was the famous actress?
I knew that they asked OC and Jersey Shore. That's like
I loved the OC. I'm trying to think. I can picture her, but I don't know her name.
15 seconds.
I don't know.
10.
Larkin, any idea?
I have no idea. I don't even have a guess.
3.
No.
All right, time is up. 3 and Fran.
It's Shailene Woodley.
I don't.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
They changed her later
forgot.
on.
Yeah, they changed her. Yeah.
All right, 7-2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that seals it.
Yeah, that probably.
Okay, we'll keep going. This is to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Bridget from Seattle. In the Princess I had 2 Princess Diaries.
Whoa! When does that happen?
In the Princess Diaries, Mia introduces the Queen to what food on their day outing in San Francisco?
Corn dog.
Corn dog.
Corn dog.
Correct.
I love corn dogs.
Okay, 8-2, Rhea and Fran. This is question number 13 to Emily and Larkin. Shout out Eileen. Oh, fuck. Because she told me in the email, like, how she said her name. It's got to be Eileen from Long Island. Okay. What famous rapper played the role of the police captain of the major drug investigation in the movie 21 Jump Street, starring Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum?
Ice Cube, ice something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ice Cube?
Yes.
Okay, correct.
Mr. Ice Cube.
Ice something?
Yeah, Mr. Cube.
Ice popsicle? Okay, 8-3. And this is question number 14 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. What animal did Kris Jenner surprise Kylie with on Keeping Up with the Kardashians when Kylie asked, "Is that a chicken?"
No idea.
I don't recall. What would she think would be a chicken? Some other type of big bird?
A turkey? Turkey.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Isn't it like a little pig? It's not even close to a chicken.
There would be
Yeah,
where
what
do you
the
remember?
problem is.
Okay, a miniature pig.
Correct. It's a pig.
Oh.
Piglet.
Oh,
A little
there you
piglet?
go.
Yeah.
That would make sense, you know.
Yeah.
Is that a chicken?
'Cause it
It's
went
nothing
back,
like a
like-
chicken.
How do you not know what a pig looks like, though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, 8-4. Rhea and Fran, this is a final question. Shout out Lizzie from Lynchburg, Virginia. In the movie Talladega Nights, what brand does Ricky Bobby have a contract with to mention each time he prays?
Oh my gosh. Taco Bell. I think it's Taco Bell.
I mean, I think he's sponsored by Wonder Bread, though. It's his outfit. But
Oh,
maybe
that-
Bell.
I really think it's Taco Bell.
Okay, let's
finally.
do Taco.
Incorrect.
Dang Dang it.
I don't know this.
It's so weird. We were just talking about. Weren't we
don't know.
just talking about this, or was I talking about this with somebody
Not
else?
me. I've like
Taco
never
Bell was
seen
a good
this
guess, though.
movie
I
in-
would have said Taco Bell.
I've never seen this movie in full.
Remember,
Really?
Bits and pieces.
Well, but then the kid says he's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. There's a lot of names getting thrown around, but he does wear the Wonder Bread outfit. You're right. Fuck.
10 seconds.
I got nothing.
Time is up.
I'm just gonna say Mountain Dew.
Here's the thing. I think he did say the other ones, but like in his prayer, it was way more in depth on Powerade. So he was like, also, due to a binding endorsement contract that stipulates I mention Powerade at each grace, I just want to say that Powerade is delicious and it cools you off on a hot summer day. And we look forward to Powerade's release of Mystic Mountain Blueberry.
But he does mention Taco Bell.
He does mention the other ones, but this one was like
eating Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But this one was like he had to like say it.
There's so many brands thrown out during that dinner.
Yes. It's okay. We lost by more than.
No, but you guys,
Honestly,
you
8-4 isn't that
you
bad.
played a great game.
And
Back a little bit.
a lot of questions answered. There's only 3 questions that we didn't answer.
Yeah.
Right? So
Very true.
yep.
Yeah.
That's
Great
always
game,
good.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you
ladies.
guys.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thanks
for
for having
playing.
It's
If you could email Noah your address and addresses and sizes, we'd love to send you guys some merch for playing with us.
Perfect.
okay. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you guys,
Thank you
so,
guys
much.
so much. So nice meeting you guys.
Thank
Okay,
you.
nice to meet you too.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you have an amazing week. We will be back on Wednesday. We love you guys. Keep subscribing on YouTube, and we'll talk to you soon. Love you.